Qualifier. As you can see, I only have is 38 minutes left, so how I'm going to do this, so the way they time you. So I have the best of 3 FU. So I'm going to pick that deck. It is the best of 3, so we're going to take that deck right there, and then we're just going to play it. So it's been a while since I streamed, and hopefully this doesn't have too much echo. I've been redoing my carpet and tiles, and they want you to finish this by 6 o'clock. So you had to enter your deck between 6 in the morning and 8 in the morning, and then you had to, the event. Alright, so we're just going to go with this. I'm going to be playing at supersonic speed. So let's see here. So he's playing the good old this deck. Shoot. Let's get out of that. Right. So hope everybody's having a good day. Wherever you are. We'll pass our turn. Been busy with life. I'll tell you that. Alright. So he's going to bring this Smoldering out. Again, I'll cover some of the cards. So we're going to flicker this out. We know he's a graveyard deck, right? So we're going to take that away from him. Just get it right out of there. They like to play with like Spell Pierce. No, he just counters it. So I literally just had I didn't have time to prep a deck, and also because it's historic best of 3, I didn't have, there was like no play testing. I tried to play test last night. I could only get two people to to play against, so it was kind of hard to get some play testing involved. It was that bad. So we'll have to see. But needless to say, the deck that they're playing is in the best of 1. Got this guy right here. Pretty good card. Now we can give ourselves protection with Gideon's intervention with this. So whenever he casts a sorcery or instant, it's like a shock, basically. So pretty good card. Alright. Comes and play tap, so we're going to call this Ashmouth. Ashmouth Dragon. Let me just make sure I got the right one. Okay. Yep. So we have protection from that thing. So he can bring this out. An oldie from Theros Beyond Death. You can just whip that sucker right out. I imagine that they will. Let's see. So they're probably just deciding on what cards they want to get rid of their graveyard to get that escape cost. All right, there you go. Okay, so we got to go fetch for 9 lives. All right, bring out the little kitty. Buy ourselves some time. And the reason why I'm moving really fast, by the way, is because we're on the way they made this tournament. You had to sign up for the event, even though you qualified between 6 in the morning and 8 in the morning. But then the gameplay ends at 8 at night. So people had to get up early, just hit the sign-in button. But then if you work or have life, you could only play till 8. So that's kind of like what I did. And it's the best of 3 in historic. So. Alright, so we're not doing too hot in the land department here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we'll just drop this. Can't do anything else. This can turn into a 3/4 flyer. Obviously, we can get a 1/1 from this. Great. And the new set's coming out, too. What, in about a week? Yep, we'll just resolve all those. So this has the Arc like Phoenix deck. Yep. See how we do. So if my echoing is too loud, just let me know. If my microphone's the echoing. Let's see what he's got in his graveyard. Yep. He could be playing Injury Insult, which allows you to prevent all damage. Or excuse me, all damage can't be prevented, and that would override 9 lives. Maybe that's what he's searching for. Who knows? Yep. Well, all right. Yep, just resolve it all. So versus these decks, you just hit resolve all, because you'll get carpal tunnel just by Yep. Really good card in Modern Horizons. Does he have another? Yeah, so he's trying to get that arc leg out. Bring on the board, and that would activate this. We were also ranked 71 so far in Mythic ladder. I just haven't played in a day, so I probably fell. Good game. I wish these were the best of one, but sadly they're the best of three. Okay, so with limited time and no playtesting, so I don't think Ixalan Binding really hurts him, right? So I think Rest in Peace really hurts. Mastermind's Acquisition allows us... This is really great in the best of one. I have a 68% win rate. That's how I got the Mythic. Number 71. Alright. Right, he doesn't have Planeswalkers that we need to worry about. Leyland of Sanctity. Not really. I kind of feel comfortable. I really feel comfortable with this matchup. I really do. So we'll have to see. Alright. We'll go first. It's an okay hand. We get to rip his hand apart just a little bit. We'll lead off with Inquisition of Kozilek. Yeah, and the card that really hurt us, let's see here. We can pluck this out, so he can't cast it the first turn. Pluck that out. Yeah, so let's pluck out the Faithless Looting. Yep. Let's just get this on the battlefield. Rest in Peace just exiles all cards from graveyards. Okay, so we don't have land. A little scary. Let me go ahead and pluck that out. Ouch. Yep, and this will get counters and flip over this, but with 9 lives and Solemnity, just in general, it can slow that down, but we do need to get a land here. Okay, still don't get lands. Alright, Yep. So this is rough if we don't get mana. So we've already passed 2 turns basically to them. So we'll have to see. Still on a 2-lander. So that really hurts. So we started off good, but no lands. Absolutely nothing. Wow. And still not a mana in sight. This is bad. Can I get a man? Wow, okay, so this is like impossible. Like, so these can't get counters on them. But this is just bad. I'm stuck on a 2-lander. What turn are we in? Turn 5. So I think I'm doing the best I can with what I'm dealt with. Okay, so we still do not get a mana. Wow. Turn 6. Turn 6, no mana. Like, no, it's turn 7. It's turn 7 because he could play a mana. We still don't get a mana. Turn. What? Like, no. Alright, yeah. Okay, this is crazy. Turn 8, no mana. Like, are you kidding? Dude, I have to quit. It's just, how can I play that? Like, that's impossible. Like, I have 25 in the deck. That's just impossible. What am I ranked right now? 401. Just absolutely garbage. All right. I think we could have won that. Yeah. I mean, I think we were favored in that big time. Okay, this is the whole Thalia thing. All right. all these are a pain in the butt. We'll get rid of Thalia, I guess. Pain in the butt. Yep. Yep, we're just paying the additional one so they don't draw a card. Okay, whenever there's a battlefield or exiles target. Okay. Cool. Yep, we'll pay that one. Let's draw a card. All right, collect the company. Yep. Now, in the best of one, this deck gave me the most fits. I couldn't play test the best of three. There just wasn't enough people. Well, in the time frame that I had. Alright, so versus that deck, Rest in Peace means nothing. Wrath of God. Let me read the print on this card. Target opponent. Yeah, let's just go with it. Alright, Diego Mancera. Let's see how we go. Alright, we'll play first. I guess we'll keep it. So this deck has 25 land in it, 4 Mind Stones. So course brings out Thalia. Bring out Solemnity. He could have Spellbinder, right? Turn 3, look at your hands, but mathematically that'd be rare. He's got Skyclave Apparition, okay. I'm totally spelling this wrong. So let's see, Diego. He's got a Spellbinder. We'll go ahead and get Solemnity and pass our turn. We don't get mana, but we do get the Wrath of God. So see how that works. He's just getting these spellbinders. Okay, so let's take the two. Let's see what we're working with here. Any Cocos, any collected companies? Just kind of take those out. And two Cocos. We'll go to our attack phase. Alright, we have to drop that. Yep. All right, that was a long pause. Let me get Idyllic Tutor. Decline the auto pay, so he draws a card. And I'm thinking we need to get, well, let's see. If I use Gideon's Intervention, he can just Skyclave that. So if I call collected company, he's gonna bring this out and take it. But if I call this, mathematically, he's only got 2 Skyclaves left. So he's been through 15 cards. He's been through 2 Skyclaves already. So he's only got 2 out of 45 left. And it's a kind of weird situation for both of us, because he's got both Skyclave and Collective Company in his hand. Right? So the card I'd want to call normally is Collective Company. But he can just sit there on that Skyclave Apparition. So alright. It's pretty straightforward. You cast Collected Company. You hope to get a Sky... Yeah. I don't know why there's a lot of thought process in that. Yep. Nice, take it. Okay. He's got 3 of those out. So I'm gonna have to pay all 3. Or he's got... I really need a board wipe. Alright. Well, draw a card. Another 9 lives. Sure. So he's ended up drawing a card off these suckers. He'll draw 1 card. And he sided boarded this in. Dang this person. So let's see here. I'm gonna go with this. Right? And then 1,000 triggers. Auto pay 1. I'll decline the other so he can draw 2. Just let him draw 2. Yeah, so we need to clean that clutter. No attacks. Go ahead. Jeez. Alright, very good card. So you can sacrifice it, and I can't cast non-creature spells. He's gonna blow it. Yep. Yep. So we just pass the turn. Alright, so let's start doing some math here, right? So he's got 33 cards. He's been roughly through about 49% of his deck. He's got 2 collective companies, 2 sky apparitions. What the heck does this do? Creature control get +1/+1. Okay. Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just for the heck of it. Are you done? Sweet. Yeah, Doomscar. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, I'm actually going to resolve all of these. Oh, I can't. Okay, so this is 3. This is 2, 2. And he's going to draw a card. Okay. So then let's pluck the hand. Okay, so let's still pluck the Skyclave Apparition, right? This is actually a really good match. I just wish he'd play like a tad faster. Alright, so the practical thing for me to do is do that. No. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's just a simple Mind Stone, and then we're going to pay 5, turn this into a 3/4, hit him over for 3. Nothing more, nothing less. Come on, dog. All right, Thalia. Went through a lot. So the problem is he can't do any damage on the ground because we have Solemnity and 9 lives, and we still have Skyclave Apparition, so let me draw my card. And yeah, so he's got me paused. Okay, great. So then what we're going to do is Ixalan's Binding this. We're going to take this. He can sacrifice this, but just getting rid of this card, like, so he can sack it. And the reason why he would sack it is because whatever this exiles, they can't cast the card for the rest of the game until they get rid of Ixalan's Binding. So if I was him, I sack it. So this can't be exiled by this. Right? Doesn't sack it. Don't know why you wouldn't. But that doesn't really matter. So now we can just start hitting him for 3 in the air, or whatever we draw, right? But yeah, this match has lasted a lot because he's paused for, it feels like 20 seconds per phase. Come on, dog. Got no cards in hand. You got no cards in hand. You can't deal damage. Pass the turn. Draw a card on your face. There we go. Alright. Yep. And we swing for 3. See, it's not that difficult. So we kind of got him in stalemate here. So I'm going to draw a card off Mind Stone just to see what we get. Okay, just a land again. So kind of putting him on a clock. All right. Yeah, so we're both top decking land. It's yeah. I think that seals his fate. Really, I don't think he can overcome this part. He would have to go into a collected company. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna play that again. Cool. So he's happy with what he has. I'm happy with what I have. Let's just play. Got 2 Kid Cats, Thoughtseize, Mindstone. He's probably got Thalia, Spellbinder. Ooh, he mulliganed twice. He's got a 1-lander. A 1-lander. Now in our first match, we had a 2-lander in the turn 8. So he'll draw he'll draw a card, try to get another mana. Yep. So we're gonna pull this right out of his hands. This guy right here. Oh. Yep. So he better just rip this off. Yep. So he recovered very well. Okay, so let's just say he turns this into a 3/3. I get hit for 3, 5, 8, 9, plus 10. Okay, yeah, so I will not survive. Yeah, I won't survive if he goes that. I have to bring down 9 lives. Because what they'll do is they'll attack, then blow this up on your turn where you can't cast a non-creature spell. And he's got a double collective company. So effectively, he's won the game. Well, yeah. So just sacrifice one of this. So sacrifice these. I can't cast a turn. He got really lucky with the 2. He didn't blow it? Huh. I'll cast another 9 lives. I thought I was dead. Because see, all he has to do is sacrifice one of these to stop a non-creature spell. So he recovered... pretty well. Yep. Yep. Let me draw a card. See, so he just sacrifices this, right? So we can't cast a non-creature spell. And it doesn't really matter at this point. Because then he can just attack, do this again, and then attack, and then the game's over. Thalia's got first strike. Doesn't matter. So he mulliganed twice, but got lucky because he top decked into Collect the Company. Which he gave to this whole bonfire. Alright, I'm still gonna like block, but he's got the game. So I'm just gonna say good game. I'm still gonna throw out my creature, just for whatever purpose there is. Yep. And what time is it? 8 o'clock? It's a quarter after 8. Or excuse me, what time is it? It's a quarter after 5. And it ended at 5. So we had to register our decks at 6 to 8. Or excuse me, we had to sign in at 6 to 8, even though we qualified. See how it says Mythic Qualifier? And so 6 to 8 in the morning we had to just hit sign in. But then you could only play until 5. So, like, if you had to work or go to school or do anything productive, it was hard to get into those matches. So, like, technically, yeah. So we couldn't finish the qualifier even if I wanted to. And that's why we're seeing the it's now gone off the screen. So even though we were playing in the qualifier, it finished, and that match took a long time. So why don't we go into historic? Last night I play tested that best of 3 deck, so it was historic best of 3, and historic best of 3 is not really. I only got to play test it versus 2 people because there's nobody in the queue for best of 3 in historic. So I just kind of winged it. Now if we just go historic best of 1, it doesn't take that long. So unfortunately I couldn't finish the qualifier. Ooh, keeps. Alright, Jindy. Creature gains indestructible. Take that away. So he just sacrifices this one. Creature gets indestructible. White seems to be popular. Mono white. Three of them. What else you got up in there? What else do you got? We'll pluck that out. We'll just give ourselves protection from this. And delete the Spellbinder. But he's got all these bodyguards out, so he can give a lot of his creatures indestructible, right? And we'll go get a little kitty. Pretty aggressive little white deck. Let's draw a card. Sweet. This will buy us some time. That's sorcery speed. End turn. We can turn this into a 3/4. So maybe he doesn't realize that. Or maybe he did. I'm gonna call Skyclave Apparition because it just seems like a deck that would have it. Let's see. Yeah. Decline. Just draw a card. Okay. We'll draw another card. Another 9 lives. I don't think we have to play it yet. So we'll just hold it. Yep, so he makes this into 4/3. Really good land card from Strixhaven. Yep. And that buys us more time with 9 lives, right? Let's see if I screwed up. Okay. Yep. So he'll probably he attacks with everything. All right. I'm surprised he attacked with Luminarch. Of course, well, he didn't see we had another 9 lives in our hand. So we'll auto pay the 2 so he doesn't draw a card. This card is so annoying. It's good. It's a good card. It's just this is annoying. Yep. So mono white seems to be like really popular, or like white splashing with green seems to be the rule. Dope. Alright, so he's in draw card. And we're trying to take this away from him. Alright, so we got Skyclave, and we got this guy. Alright. Yeah, we'll take him out. Okay, so if 3 creatures just get through, he wins. So let's see. I need 6 mana for this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I need 13 land total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll take care of that. Okay. Wait, no, he just needs 2 to get through. That's right. Can we top deck a Doomscar? No. Alright, it's gonna be a game. Yes, sir. Down the 4/4/4. So that was a pretty good match. Lost, but not bad. We'll run it again. Alright, so he's playing with Obosh Pyromancer. Okay. Um. Alright, so open up. Thought sees his hands. Pretty good slew of stuff. We'll get rid of Bone Crusher. So I'll do one more thing. Two. Put Doomscar in our back pocket. These are really cool. So whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you serval 1. And basically you just look at the top card of your library and you can put it into the graveyard if you want to. Yep. So it's kind of like a scry in a weird type of way. This is an oldie but a goodie that he's got in his hand. Glory Bringer. But this is... So, let's see here. Well, let's see what he's got in his hand. Let's take a look. Okay. And let's just bring that into play. A good Goblin Elf Stopper. So if you're playing Historic Best of 1 Elves, this card's really good. Also, the Elves decks don't have enchantment removal because they try to stuff so much. Dude just bodied my land. Yep. So the historic format, so like this deck I've changed multiple times. So this is the deck that I was playing, right? And Mastermind's Acquisition is really good for just searching your library for a card, putting it in your hands. Which means when you're playing in the best of one, you can utilize your sideboard if you wanted to. Different versions of the deck, though, that I've made is in blue-white. So that's another adjustment. Then for the Mythic Qualifier, I did the best of 3. And just kind of... I didn't have enough time to play test it, admittedly. I'm redoing my place, so like doing tiling and carpeting. But anyway, so I just kind of grabbed my best of 1 deck and just slid in a sideboard, and unfortunately didn't get a chance to finish the qualifier, right? Because it ended at 5 o'clock, which. So, right now, that's where we're at, right? So, let's see who we play next. Whoa. We've seen a lot of white. A lot of white green. The matchmaker. If my, by the way, if my mic sounds too loud, just let me know. This is taking like way too long. We'll try to re-enter that. I don't know. It's taking too long. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we'll keep this. This has got Luris, so more likely it's black-white. So we'll do that. So why do I have Snowlands and Gruul sleeves? Just to throw our opponent off. We don't need this, nor do we need Gruul. But just anything that can throw the opponent off. So yeah, I'll gladly take a Thoughtseize. Alright. And another Thoughtseize. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. $216. All right. I think we keep on playing the same deck, right? It's taking about a minute to find a match, though. I'll find it, though. We're currently 214. And do I just... Are we going to get somebody? All right. All right, so he's playing Yorion? Really? He's playing Yorion?
Let's put a smile on that face.
Okay. Let's do it. What you got up in there? Well, they definitely don't like creatures. So this thing can counterspell, blah, blah, blah. I'll just draw a card here. Oh, look, that was convenient. Just in case he's got a Spell Pierce, let me drop down a land. Let's get rid of that. Don't really care about Yorion, really, to be honest. Who cares about that card? Okay, don't like Narsats. It's not cute. Yeah, let's get rid of that.
I was not prepared.
So what's cool about binding? You exile something, they can't cast it again. The card that you exile. Oh. I didn't know he was playing with Golos. Sultai Golos? Oh. Definitely should definitely should have waited on that one. Sultai Golos. I don't even know what this deck list runs. Hold on for a second. Sultai Golos? Yeah, I have no idea. Okay, maybe he runs Ugin. Yep, so he gets an extra turn. Pass to his turn. Let's nuke his graveyard. Hey, what's up, Happy? How you been, man? Let's see. Let's see. Yep, we just got lands. Long time no stream, yeah. Whatever hell's coming is, we'll get to see it because it all comes for free. But yeah, it's been a while. Yeah, it's been like probably 3 months. How you been doing? I just I stepped away for a little while and I played I've been playing on the side. Yeah, I had I finished what I did for epidemiology. I got my certification in the mail. But yeah, I had my I ended up getting COVID. And then like what was it, like I was getting my been working on your cabin. But yeah, I had what was it? I was in the gym and he's got to have an Ugin somewhere to kill 9 lives. But it was like August, September. I was like, man, I'm between my workouts. I was like, I had to start adding like 15 minutes to my workouts, or 15 seconds to my rest periods. And then I couldn't train legs with anything else. So like, I typically would train legs with chest or legs with triceps, and I couldn't superset anymore. So I'm like, I better get this thing checked. Like, I better get it checked out. I'm like, I wasn't recovering as good, and so but yeah, this dude is just wailing away. Keep in mind, he's had 80 cards in his starting deck, and now he's down to 17. Let's just see. I'll put back the Fey of Wishes. I'll put it back. Let's just see what he has. He's got to have something. But that's good that you're doing good. Yeah, I took a screenshot of it. It was a long time ago, though. Oh, there's Ugin on the sideboard, so that's game.
Past, present, and future are bound by threads of time.
Dun, dun, dun. I did do high reps on biceps. Basically, what I did is I want one. Yeah, I forget what stream it's on. Like, so what I did was I did partials where you're just just 1/3 where you're just going up. I did those for about a minute and a half straight. I set those down, took about a 45-second break, and then I picked up dumbbells and I went 2.5 minutes with the heaviest first, and then basically just like a drop set, pretty much, just for 2.5 minutes. Maybe like 10 or 15, like 15 seconds to put dumbbells down, pick up another one, and just go down the rack, I guess, with what I could do. I tried that. The first time I did it, it grew my arms 1/8 of an inch. And I don't, like, when I consider growing, I don't consider like a pump. I like, who cares about like what you look like with a pump on? But that 1/8 of an inch stayed on. It didn't go away. Unfortunately, I did it again. I did it a few other times, and it didn't make anything bigger. So it was like a one-time deal. But I was doing that about every 3 weeks. I tried going higher reps for my triceps, but when my triceps tire, it's hard to explain, but imagine you're on a tricep pull down. My delts just take over. My front delts just take the movement over when my triceps get out. Yeah, so I'm after 50-50. I'm after 50, like, if I had a diagram, there was a guy that's 60 in my gym, and if you cut his face off, he looks like he's got a physique of like a 35-year-old that's been in the gym for a lot of years. He kind of, I'm facing the same fucker again. Damn it. Dude, definitely taking the Fey Wishes out. Oh, so you like the weighted seededs? If I do the weighted dips, so if I do weighted dip, so I know what you're saying. You're in that dip machine and you push down, and it really targets your triceps. For me, it puts stress on my shoulders, even if I roll my shoulders back. But there's a lot of people that like that machine. We have it in my gym too, so it's pretty cool. Cut his face off. It's the same thing. Let's just... So he got Ugin through Fey of Wishes, so let's take out Granted. You sit on the floor. I don't know what that would look like. Hopefully he doesn't Ugin main deck. I swore he had the Ugin from Fey Wishes. So you're laying on the floor, so you must have the bars as low as they can go. I don't know. See, ours has an attached seat to it, so the seat's attached. So I can't imagine. I don't think the levers extend far enough to be able to sit off the bench on the floor. Does this guy have Ugin in his main board?
There are so many mishomeal prowess.
So you're just talking about laying on the floor, putting weights on your hips. No, YouTube took away the DM. They took away the features of people. I think they took that feature away like in 2018. So you put weights on the floor. So you're on the floor, you put weights on your hip and thrust up. Huh. Pass a turn. Lands. Do you have a link of any? Is there a link of anybody doing that? Let's see. Arbol Grazer, cool. That was in 2019 standard. Also 2020, Arbol Grazer. Oops. Pass turn. Yeah, so if I Google seeded weighted dips, you know what it's going to do? It's going to give me 2 different benches, more than likely. Oh, okay, so you're just pushing yourself up with your triceps with weight on your hips. Is basically it, right?
I train every day. No one is more prepared. I have just the trick for this.
Does this dude have Ugin main deck? So this allows our little flying guy to do stuff.
Still have much to learn.
How long have you been doing that for?
Prepare.
Growth spiral. He can cast anything for free. There's no limit to what he can do. Okay, shoulders, yeah. Sweet. How long have you had shoulder issues for? Another land. Nah, I haven't watched too many movies. I haven't watched too many Tom Hanks. I haven't seen the new Tom Hanks movie. Don't have an Ugin in the main board. Oh, okay. Let's see if this guy has Ugin in the main board. I'm going to actually write this guy's name down since we play each other so much. I'm just going to put Ugin. Mace the Mindbender. Oh, that's his deal. Alright, so he's going to go... Okay. Does my does my microphone have too much echo to it? Let's see. Well, I'm so used to people just quitting. Like, I've never run into... This is the first Sultai like Ugin. Alright, because I put like a little thing over it because I'm redoing my play. I tore up all my carpet, and well, I tore up some of my carpet and I laid down tile, so my place has an echo. So I put a thing over my mic, and I know I have a little bit of a loud mouth to begin with, so. Now, if I was a shallow talker, then you probably wouldn't hear me that well. Alright, returns that. Watch, this will be like on Reddit somewhere. Well, that's right. He cast another LC bounty. Good game. I'm literally just gonna write his name down. What's his name? Mace the Mindmender. So effectively, say, that's the reason why he didn't like the Rest in Peace. Let's see here. Have you played MTG recently? Like, so I haven't played Standard. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't played Standard. I played Standard Limited. Whenever this set came out, Midnight Hunt, and I just want ham in the drafts. This was a nice draft set, Midnight Hunt. Then I ran out of gems to. You need 1,500 to recycle, but this was an awesome limited set. But I didn't. Sorin Vampire deck. Okay, wait a minute. So there's a vampire deck I played yesterday. So with the best, so this right here. This kind of pissed me off right here. This right here. So I get the Mythic Qualifier, right? I place in the top 700, 650, whatever. They made it historic best of 3, right? So I try to play test a deck for the best of 3, I could only find 2 people last night. Like, literally. And then we had to register, like, we had to sign up at 6 to 8 in the morning. So I signed up, but then I had to live life, right? Well, then at 5 o'clock, the Mythic Qualifier ended. So I was like, well, that sucked. But but the vampire deck, what I seen is I saw a vampire deck when I was monkeying around. It was in the best of 1, and it had, because I have to remember cards because of Gideon's intervention. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, get up at 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning, even though you cannot start the tournament at 6 to 8 in the morning. You can't start it. So it's like, you got to get up, sign in, and then you only have 10 hours, you only have an 11-hour span, or it depends upon when you only have between 8 in the morning till 5. You're like, well, what is that? Right? Or excuse me, when you signed in, you could you could technically play. So my bad. You had till 6 in the morning, which who's gonna wake up at? I woke up at 6, and I just hit sign in, and I went to bed and I fell asleep. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, and then it was historic best of 3. I'm like, historic best of 3? So then last night, before I went to bed, I'm play testing. I could only get 2 people, right? Because it's the best of 3. So all I did was I grabbed this deck, and I just turned it into the best of 3. But legitimately, I could only play 2 matches in the Mythic Qualifier because I didn't have enough time. But anyway, so what I saw in the best of 1, it begins with an E. It's black. It's an enchantment. What's it called? Extravaganza, or let me see. Well, they had veto. They had veto. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. I imagine not everybody played in it, because by the time I logged on, I looked at Twitch, and there was literally nobody streaming the qualifier, like, at all. Like, from what I saw, just really quickly. But with all due, so yeah, so they did this, and it's in the best of 1. But that wasn't the card. Let's see, lose life. Oh yeah, I don't own the card, so that makes sense. This right here, or no, the Soren's Bite. It kind of looks like that though. So they have this marauding thing right here. Whenever you lose life, each opponent gains 1 life. Or whenever you gain 1 life, I should say. Each opponent loses 1 life. But they had these 2 enchantments. This right here, Exquisite Blood. So whenever an opponent loses life, you gain 1 life. So all you need you don't need much. Yeah, it's a really broken combo. It gets around gets around 9 lives because it says each or whenever an opponent loses life. So it gets around that damage word. And then they run. Where's that little? Is a 2 this right here. The Meat Hook Massacre. So they can either get the Meat Hook Massacre, or they can just go ahead and get that 1 card, that 3/2. Whenever you gain life, your opponent loses life. And if they so happen to win with Dovin's Veto and other stuff, so be it. But with my deck, they're not going to win with Veto because I'm just going to wipe the board. But nope. Because for me, I have to know the meta. So I have to be like, okay, with Gideon's Intervention, I'm going to call Exquisite Blood. So they can't cast it. So from my perspective, that's a really good deck. I don't know how it fares versus like elves and goblins and all that, and blue-white angels. I can't speak for that. But versus my deck, it gets around that damage word. You don't get it often. But that deck is a pain. But yesterday, because everybody's I think trying to get to the, I think everybody's tried to get to the Mythic ladder as fast as I saw so much elves. I seen so many elf decks. There's a lot of elves. But that's a good deck. So do you run it, do you just run it straight black? Because you know what I thought would be good in that deck too? Remember that white and black Sorin Vampire? Whenever it's your turn, all your creatures get lifelink. And then you could actually deal damage to... you deal 1 damage, I believe, to a planeswalker or an opponent, and you gain life. I thought that could be... It's historic. I don't know if historic's slow enough for that. What does this do? Okay, another target becomes a 4/4 artifact. Okay. So that doesn't matter. I guess I just get rid of that. Sorin Bloodthirst. So this card is kind of... Let's see. Okay. So have you played any physical Magic? In the summer, I was invited to back in June, I think. There was a play group of 16 for Modern. My buddy, he hit me up. He's like, "Are you the guy that plays Magic the Gathering?" He's like on YouTube, and I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Do you want to come to our play group?" He's like, "There's 16 of us." Back in '99. Yeah. No, I'm missing my black. I have no... This deck does not look like it'd be an Ugin deck. It doesn't look like it'd run Ugin. Yeah, I know it's my go. I just don't know what the hell you're playing. Let's see here. On MTGO? Are you playing on MTGO? Hasn't played Nugan. Okay, there it goes. That's my win condition. Just get people to quit. Honestly, honestly, it is. It's my number one win condition. It's like, what is it? Just get people to quit. So you're playing with your... And adding Ugin to my deck, I'd kill myself. I'd blow my 9 lives up. I'd kill myself. If I put Ugin in here. like when Kaldheim first came out, I tried to build it when Ugin was still in standard in 9 lives. I tried to build a deck like that, like Esper, and then I finally realized I killed myself. Make it even more annoying. I do. I have a version of this as blue-white. It's got Teferi in there. It's got Teferi, Hero of Dominaria. It just depends on what the algorithm gives me, right? So I built this deck in response to all the Tibalt Trickery decks. So I said, well, how the hell can I stop Tibalt Trickery, right? Because they're just going to mulligan down with a London mulligan roll. And I tried explaining this to people, but it didn't go over well. I was trying to explain them that cards are getting banned because, not just because of the cards, it's really because of the mulligan. Like, you can, like back in the day when somebody beat you with a 2-card combo, you kind of just shook their hand and said, well, if you build a deck around that, fine. But now you can just mulligan, redraw for a 7, mulligan again, draw another 7, mulligan again, until you just get what you need in a 2-card combo. Like Tainted Pact was another one. So that's the reason why I think, because the mulligan rule, people can just get to their combo cards much easier than ever.
To entire treaties on your impending failure.
Well, it's black-white versus black-white. Oh no, he's playing with, yeah. Let's do that. Drop this down. They have 4 passive victory. Well, that's what a lot of Neoform decks will do, right? And well, before Tibalt was banned, they would mulligan down, mulligan down, mulligan down, and if they didn't get it, they just would quit. And if they got it, it was like cool. I have no idea what this guy's playing. I mean, the way that he's playing, like, Approach to the Second Sun, but I'm just going to call this Vanishing Verse. Look, it goes right on top of the list, Approach to the Second Sun. Dawn of Hope. Put that over there. seeing some wacky decks. Let's see, exile target guy.
I hope you said your goodbyes already. You have to do better than that.
Yeah, let's see. He can take away Solemnities, right? With Elspeth's Conqueror's Death. He can actually take away Vanishing Verse, too.
Really good at banishing things.
A few things can withstand my careful scrutiny.
Dun 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 dun.
You're not welcome here anymore.
Curious. Your defects don't seem to bother you.
And where's he creating these little 1/1 peckers from? Oh, that. Oh. Well, that sucks. Alright, so Mastermind's Acquisition is a card that I have to get. I don't. Oh, that's right. He's definitely got me locked down. I can still get out of this. I just need. It's just one card though. If I can get to my sideboard.
I hope you said your goodbyes already.
When pursuing creativity, defy convention.
If I can get to my pesky sideboard. See, why can't Magic sponsor a game like this? Promote a game like this?
I'll leave you with one last nightmare. Boxes are made to be thought outside of.
Wait, does this say every card exiled? Oh no.
You're not welcome here anymore.
There's only one card that can save my... Alright. And that was not it. Oh, that's right. I can't even search. Yeah, it's true. Leyland of Sanctity. Right, if I can get to the one card, so I have a 1 in 22 chance if he doesn't kill me this turn, right? I'm assuming you just. I so hope I get it, because he's not going to kill me. He can just kill me. Oh, it says deals damage. Okay, no, he's right. He's got to get rid of the solemnities. He's right. Usually this is where I do say good game, but sometimes people don't know, like they'll miss something. But yeah, all you have to do is -5 this and I'm dead.
I don't like it. Curious.
Okay.
Your defects don't seem to bother you.
Don't.
Bye-bye.
Oh, he gave me a chance. He got greedy. He could have killed me. You just. And of course I didn't draw it, right? But of course. No. But of course, like, he can still kill me. Okay, so no, I'm not gonna block it. And he can't gain life because he's not dealing damage. It's like before I kill you, I have to make sure to see what clothes you're wearing, your underwear. Is he boxers or briefs? Let's duress him. Dude, you can kill me. It's just I'm just gonna create a 1/1 and then attack.
You can rest in peace. Just do it somewhere.
Oh, I guess he could create a 1/1, right?
You will be haunted.
Oh, and there it went. No, my master. There it went. Well, actually, you know what? Did he get rid of Approach to the Second Sun? Ah, oh, damn it, he did. Wait, did he get rid of Ixalan's binding? Damn, he did. I'm just trying to think of win conditions that I could possibly don't have. Actually, I should have got rid of that, but actually, I should have done a lot. I should have attacked with this, the flyer. I'm just curious as to see how long he's gonna just not realize that he can just kill me. Can he? No, actually, he can't. Because it says it deals damage. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I'm the idiot. Because it doesn't say lose life. Alright. I thought this said lose life. It doesn't.
Wonder what you feel most rage.
240p.
You This is difficult to digest.
Okay, creates a 04 wall. So is there a chance I could kill him with these flyers?
Pack your bags and hit the road.
Oh, there's a second one. Oh. I do have to get... So he's going to gain life off these life linkers, though. Let's see. Wait, did he get rid of every solemnity that I have? 1, 2... 3. There's one more in there. I'm going to let those go for now. Because if he gains life, then he can draw a card.
Distorted history is coming back to haunt you.
Oh, he's at 60 life. Well, that... Good game, bro. Oh, he was at 60 life because, well, that's a good question. Because technically you're preventing damage. Prevent damage. For this to take effect, it has to, let's see, deals damage. Well, I only had 10 or 9 cards left, so there's no way I could do 60. So I guess because it says and, right? It doesn't say. It says deals damage to target player equal to the number of cards that player owns in exile, and you gain that much life. So if you took away the ands, and it just said, like, if the contingency factor was you had to deal damage in order to gain life, but it's not. It's you can deal damage and then gain life. In that case, that bumps them up to 60 with 9 cards left. And then let me try that. I'll be getting off here pretty soon. I was just gonna stream the qualifier, but it ran out of time. It ran out of millet time. Great. This is Grixis. I really don't think I'm gonna need creatures here. Take a screenshot. Okay. You can also slide up on Twitch.
Hurry.
In Whisper. Yeah, I already took it. What does Griggs play? Nico Bolas.
I know what must be done.
Ah, man. Hey, thanks for stopping by, man.
You know what? I'm not.
Dun, 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 dun. Grixis. Nico Bolas. Dang it. Let's see. Target players able to top 2 cards of the library. I just like Nico Bolas. And that one too. It's gonna be a tough match. That was rude. Alright, I think he's got me on this one. GG. I'm back. We'll jump in some gameplay. See here. We'll run this. Sepsis Bear. It's not a healthy one. Let me see if I can also do something really quick. Okay. We'll keep this one. No, we're not gonna play that one. Alright, so hold on. Alright, so I gotta go play that one. So Jizaki, is he just playing a graveyard deck? That's it? That's all it took? That's it? Just rest in peace? That's it? That's all it took? It must have been just like Jizaki Graveyard. We'll continue. Dun 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 dun. Versus Majin. Cool. Kira, Orphan God. Probably should have looked at that. So probably blue-white control. Come on, dog. Let's see what he's working with here. What you got up in there? Ooh, blue-white control. Right on cue. What gave that away? Kiora. Right. All good. Blue-white control's a little tough of a matchup. And this deck runs off graveyard, right? Another graveyard deck. Nice card. Draw 2 cards, and then discard 2 cards. So kind of like Faithless Looting on a blue-white deck with a life gain ability. Really good. Kind of notice more and more people playing with that. Ooh. We'll just hold our card in our hand to pretend like we have something, even though we don't. Q is going to draw 2, or draw 1. I think they still play with Teferi in here, so something they still have to be mindful. Sure. Got to be able to get to Teferi. Got to be able to get to that. Pass. Yep. A lot of new draw spells for Historic. Well, as of a couple months ago.
I won't hide from you, and you keep up the pace. Sensor. Try to keep this Teferi in check. Yeah, block. I won't let you win.
So it's rough with our deck. As soon as they get down to Fury, it's literally we have to get Ixalan's Binding or get into my sideboard. This Land. All right.
You know what?
Okay, so he's gonna do the whole Narset.
My prowess is unmatched.
I would imagine he'd pop this off. Destroy all non-land permanents. Great. That would sagely end the game.
Contain your rage.
He just has to cast that.
We need to move quickly.
Dun dun dun. No point in quitting. Just let him do it. Dun dun dun. Defeated down at number 488. Well, I had a good go at it, guys. I'm gonna be getting off here, but yeah, we played in the Mythic Qualifier. We ran out of time, so I actually couldn't play in the full Mythic Qualifier, and so I would have liked to have seen where that would have went. But anyway, I was Mythic number 71. I just didn't play for a day, so we dropped out of the top 100 and played some matches there. So we'll end it at number 488. Leave the match. Seems to be a diverse group too at the top. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here and I'll upload the highlights. If you want to check me out on YouTube, you can do that as well. Anyway, I'm gonna get off here. Until next time, I'll see you soon. I don't know if any of the commands work in here. I have to get them going again. No, they don't. All right. Well, let me see if they do. Yeah, so I gotta get things going here. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys are doing really good during COVID and also just whatever you're doing in life. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. And until next time, I'll see you soon.